I think you have to be kind of a special kind of crazy to want to make games.
It's a crazy idea. Like, you have to be a little bit of a madman to do it.
Making games is hard. Like, it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. What's the point of making games if you're not going to be ambitious?
A lot of the founders at Midwinter have the same feeling. They want to get back to the time where you were, less than, 20 people making a game together. Everyone knows each other. Like, you can make decisions really quickly.
Working in AAA is awesome because you have this massive scale of production. You have this huge team of incredibly talented people, and the things that you can accomplish when you're working at that scale are pretty incredible. But something gets kind of lost in that process.
We want to leverage, I think, a lot of the experience that we've had making big games. Don't get me wrong, this is an independent with a capital I. It's about collaboration, and it's about working with other people in a very human way and jamming out, like making something that we can create as a team and really operate like a family almost.
Scavengers is a survival shooter co-opetition where teams of players compete while engaging in PvE combat. It takes place in a not-so-distant future in a winterized world where a cataclysmic event has led to this sort of new ice age, and then you have this mysterious disease that's been spreading through the world, infecting all life across the planet.
The challenge that we have as an art team is to define that intersection of beauty and dystopia. And we're trying to have a lot of down moments in the game. We're pacing it like a thriller.
We also have AI in an open big world that we have to fight and work together as a team to overcome. So it's a mix between PvP and PvE.
To be able to merge these two types of conflict and have them remain in balance with one another is probably our biggest challenge, but it's also the thing that gets me most stoked about the game. We're trying to present a large, rich, open world environment. This is something that we tried to tackle with Warzone and Halo 5, and that mode was really popular and very successful in terms of what it achieved, but we had a lot of limitations that we had to deal with. And so for us with Scavengers, it's really important that we're leveraging a platform called Spatial OS. And what Spatial does is, rather than having to deal with the limitations of a single server within which you're having to simulate everything that's taking place within a game session, you're actually able to divide up that game world.
So basically you get smarter AI, and you can use the environment as a more dynamic playground.
What Spatial really gives us the opportunity to do is be able to ultimately push a lot more richness into the world than we were ever capable of doing before.
There's the word that we use a lot here, is that we call it togetherness. And I think that is going to permeate through the company and with our titles, where we want to make sure players play together and build relationships in the games.
We believe in the idea that community takes adversity. That's our purpose at Midwinter, is to create that feeling of togetherness and put that into the world, and that's what we're here to do.
Not to get crazy, philosophical, but I think like in an age where digital technology has the ability to sort of pull us all apart and polarize us and segment us, I think games have the ability to bring us together and bind us, and that's really powerful.